From Taiwan, we're joined by Ross Feingold, an Asian political analyst, or an Asia political analyst, I should say, Ross. Always good to see you. How much are Trump's tariffs about foreign policy as opposed to business and trade?
The interesting thing with President Trump in his new term is that he is mixing together trade and tariff issues with other issues. And we saw that recently with Canada and Mexico, where President Trump's concern was border security and the flow of fentanyl into the United States. And to address those issues, he sought to impose 25% tariffs on both Canada and Mexico. And then their leaders called President Trump, and they've made a temporary deal for at least a month. So it's very clear that in his new presidency, President Trump has no concerns about mixing issues that maybe previous presidents would have looked at as being in separate spheres. But clearly for President Trump, these issues are not in separate spheres. And if there are other issues such as security or fentanyl, he's going to use the potential harm that could be caused by higher tariffs to get another country to cooperate with what his administration wants.
Yeah, those phone calls with the leaders of Mexico and Canada gained him some concessions. He is due, apparently, to speak on the phone with Xi Jinping. Might he get some concessions from the Chinese president?
Difficult. China has committed on and off to do more about the flow of fentanyl precursor chemicals, but the problem clearly has not gone away and remains a very serious problem. One of the other challenges when they speak is that the U.S.-China relations agenda is so voluminous. There's so many different issues that the two leaders would typically talk about when they have a video call or a phone call, whether that's Taiwan or Hong Kong or Xinjiang, religious freedom, environmental issues, fentanyl. I mean, the list is just very, very lengthy. So it's very difficult in these short calls. Even if a call lasts an hour, they're going to cover so many different issues. It's really difficult to reach any kinds of consensus. But I do think that if they talk this week, President Trump is going to bring up fentanyl again, and he's going to expect China will do more about the export of those chemicals to Mexico.
Given what's happened with this new Chinese AI app, Ross, do you think actually the competition and the battle between Washington and Beijing to be the world's leaders in artificial intelligence is actually far, far more important than what we're talking about now, these tariffs?
It remains to be seen how high on President Trump's personal agenda these issues are. President Trump he's aware that DeepSeek is from China. He's aware that it might pose a threat to United States designed products. But is he looking to ban DeepSeek? Well, I think it's probably going to be banned on state and federal devices pretty soon in the United States. We've seen other countries starting to do that as well. But is he going to look to have a technology war? Probably he's going to maintain a lot of the restrictions on technology exports, specifically certain semiconductors, the most advanced semiconductors, as well as the equipment to make those semiconductors. I don't expect Trump to undo those restrictions on export of such equipment to China.
Ross, as I said, always a pleasure. Thank you so much indeed.
Thank you.